What's going on, Capricorn family? Let's take a look at this situation between you and this fire sign person. Capricorns, happy birthday, first and foremost, in advance. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Down to Earth Tarot. Please hit the like button, subscribe, join the membership family for daily content, and comment down below. Let me know where you're watching from. Always big shout out to everybody in Michigan. Drop your sun, moon, rising, and Capricorn's cross watchers. The only thing that I ask you to do is use your common sense. Okay, these are general readings. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. You don't have to force it. It's okay. So Capricorns, you in this situation between you and an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And shout out to the Sagittarius cuspers. What's this energy of somebody being immature? Now, it's very easy to say it's this fire sign person, but Capricorn, it could be you as well. Somebody being very impulsive, childish, immature, sneaky. When I think of Leos, this Page of Wands and this Four of Pentacles, sneaky, hiding things. But let me not jump all into that just yet. Okay, more fire. Fire and earth. Good start, I guess. Lots of fire. Ooh, okay. Hot mess. Okay. Earth, fire, a little water. Why do I feel like somebody feels like they're somebody's mother or father in this particular situation between you and this fire sign person? And what is it with the mothering? For some of you, it's this opposites attracting situation where the differences are exciting, but also causing, rifts in the waves. Ooh, we'll get to that in a minute. Hold on now. But there's also, again, this energy of somebody being immature, impulsive, maybe very focused on appearances. But when I think of the Queen of Wands, I think of this conquering energy. Like sometimes, not always, and I hope, nobody from either one of these groups is feeling attacked when I say this. But when I think of this Queen of Wands and I think of, a lot, not all, of like the Aries and the Sagittarius, and some of the Leos, not always. Like sometimes I find those females to be masculine, like very loud, and maybe it's not masculine, but loud. I don't want to say in the way, but in the way, the center of attention. It's kind of that, like, the energy between cool, calm, and collected and somebody needing to be the center of things. I almost feel like somebody throwing temper tantrums, but it doesn't necessarily have to be this fire sign person. Shout out to the cross watchers that are screaming wherever you're at. Hopefully on the clock. You're the real MVP. Shout out to y'all. But it's really coming down to this, I feel like, impulsiveness and somebody being sneaky, keeping secrets. And really keeping somebody outside. And when I think of keeping somebody outside, I think of Meet the Parents. Meet the Parents. You're either in the circle of trust, Greg, or you're not. Like somebody feeling like they're not a part of that circle of trust or being kicked out. The conquering energy of either needing to, because when I see multiple kings, queens, or knights, it could be multiple parties. Some situations, not all. Remember, these are general. But it could be needing to constantly be entertained, needing to have people fighting over them, in competition over them. We see that back and forth and trying to bring balance to a situation with this Two of Pentacles. And it's almost as if somebody's wondering, is somebody invested or is it just a physical thing? Is somebody just wanting somebody to be competing for them, somebody to argue with, or having this on, off, on again, some of you a situation being, up in the air about whether or not somebody's really interested or where they stand emotionally. Are they really invested in a situation, or is it that somebody's only partially invested. We see in the Seven of Pentacles a mini story in itself, right? The Two of Pentacles, which we see somebody trying to balance things out, but it really speaks to somebody putting in little effort, right? Kind of teetering, not quite sure, almost giving that Temperance energy, half in, half out. That Five of Pentacles right here, which we see with here showing up already. Some of you, there's an issue with abandonment. Others, and it could be both, if you're really lucky, an issue with betrayal. The rug being pulled out from underneath someone. And again, this energy of somebody needing to be the center of attention. And don't forget to drop this person's sign down below, as well as your signs, Capricorn. Shout out to those of you dealing with an Aries when I think of the Magician, and especially those of you, why do I feel like March 20th? March 20th, a Pisces, Aries, cusper, somebody very emotional, all in their feelings. And I feel like their feelings being overly emotional is the reason why a situation ended, or somebody not wanting to come in and fix things. Be the fixer, be somebody's mother, be somebody's father. Playing that parental role. I also, this High Priestess underneath here, we're going to keep this Queen of Cups and this Five of Pentacles. Notice how our girl here, which is Pisces energy, again, this Aries, Pisces, cusper vibe. What's this situation with somebody, the rug being pulled out was the rug being pulled out from underneath someone, excuse me, let me get my talking together. A situation where the rug was pulled out from underneath somebody, or somebody discovered the truth when going through somebody's computer, laptop, cellular device, Kindle even. But this also speaks to doing a little bit of research and trusting one's intuition. What is this internet situation? And somebody taking opportunities or doing something, I feel like double dealing behind somebody's back. And, you know, shout out to the people in Detroit as I throw this Three of Wands on top of this 13 here. And those of you with Scorpio or Pisces in your chart. I also feel for somebody, if you went looking, you already, somebody feeling like a fool. Again, there's an internet situation and somebody being impulsive on the internet, having an app they're not supposed to app, engaging with people inappropriately in a certain particular way. That could be, and that could be anything, right? Emailing, texting. It really speaks to some stepping out, stepping away, and being stubborn and set in their ways. Stubborn and set in their ways. I also feel like for some of you, there's somebody in this situation that's very financially stable. And maybe it's that financial stability, how much money they make, or their status, when I think of Taurus as well, being very status conscious, label conscious, things like that, also plays a factor into this impulsiveness, immaturity of whoever this individual is, and the walking in and out. Being very reckless, foolish, and the being half, it really speaks to, there's a lack of investment between you and this fire sign person, clearly. Some of you, it may have to do with somebody having a little bit of a problem. And when I say a problem with this temperance here, maybe drinking, smoking, maybe their vice is something else, but it really speaks to me, it speaks to like double-mindedness. A situation needing balance where things are kind of up and down, in and out. And really right now it feels like a situation is on the out. It really looks like somebody wants to speak here, or a serious conversation is necessary. Needing to clear up the air about what is unknown, what is hidden, what somebody's trying to keep to themselves. But I also feel like for some of you, if this is a situation where somebody is ghosting and disappearing, maybe that's their little Houdini trick here with the Magician's Five of Pentacles. I'm wondering if this fire sign person isn't disappearing in an effort to get a reaction out of somebody. Again, this need to trust your gut before jumping into responding or doing anything, helping this person, whatever the situation is, especially if somebody's asking you to save them from chaos that they've created. Notice the fives, the repeating fives. The Five of Earth, the Five of Wands, and we're in this Earth Fire reading. We started with Earth and Fire, the Page of Wands, and that Four of Pentacles. What somebody is hiding, what somebody is doing, again, behind somebody's back, hidden, incognito, you know what? Negro. And straddling the fence. And the fence straddler might not necessarily be this person that's dibbling and dabbling. The fence straddler could also be this person that's not sure about whether or not they want to walk away or keep watering this dead plant. Or maybe I shouldn't say the D word. Maybe I should say more dry. Because somebody is definitely expecting this person to remain around with their green thumb and heal them. And I'm strongly feeling this Nine of Pentacles that somebody needs a break and needs to set some boundaries or needed to set some boundaries. I also feel for those of you that there's been this separation, that somebody's doing a lot of getting themselves together, leveling up here with this Empress. Somebody getting married, putting a family together, getting a better job, a promote. Things are going well for somebody in this situation. And heavy on the finding love. Finding love, forgiving, and moving on. Who's ever chosen to forgive and let go of a situation, 3 5s now, Earth, Five of Wands, and the Hierophant. Shout out to the people dealing with the Leo when I think of the fixed sign and the Hierophant. Is finding peace and balance. Finding peace and balance, moving on, really speaks to like tying up those loose ends and really letting it go and letting opportunities come in. That has been consistent over here. We see somebody being very, very focused on their potential and not losing sleep over this situation, over this fight. If somebody comes in and wants to apologize, somebody would accept it. But I still see somebody keeping their distance. Ooh. Like at best, it would just be an internet relationship or just texting and saying, hey, what's up? Just FaceTiming. But somebody's keeping their distance. Even though there's these deep feelings. Because it gives somebody the bubble guts to think about moving forward with them. But it's going to be, for some of you that take this person back, give this person another opportunity, it's a situation, due to somebody's impulses, a situation has permanently changed. Somebody has permanently moved on. It's not a maybe, later, wrong time, wrong place. Somebody's healed from a situation or is choosing to heal. And even if there's a conversation, somebody's wrapping it up. Somebody is wrapping this. There's no beef, though. There's no beef here. It's like everything's been forgiven. Somebody's just decided, especially those of you Sagittarius cuspers, or those of you dealing with a Sagittarius, once your guard was put up, once there was a certain particular fight or argument falling out as their hands are bandaged, wrapped up, looking like Sporty Spice. Shout out to my watchers in the UK. And my girl power deck here. Love the Spice Girls. Somebody, once they went through a certain fight, had a certain argument, somebody took a situation too low, or they had to put up these walls. That was really it. It really gives, And notice how these people are at a distance. Notice how this earth, these people are in two different places. Shout out to those of you dealing with the Leo. Somebody's decided to love somebody from afar. Again, forgiving them. I also feel like somebody acknowledging the part that they played in a situation, looking at a situation from both sides. When I think of this Justice card, some of you dealing with a Leo, a law enforcement officer, or somebody who works in the justice field. But I'm almost wondering if a situation doesn't have some distance due to there being some legal ramifications and needing to, you know, separate oneself. Oh, somebody had to get a PPO. What? Family, what is this situation where somebody really had to set some major boundaries, legally having to block someone, keep someone away? Others of you, you know, once somebody showed you who you were, you're believing them. But others of you, there's been a legal situation or a legal situation that's transpiring, in which somebody's got to tell somebody that they're, notice the butterflies, moving on. They've outgrown a situation. They've transitioned. It really gives, is somebody stalking you? Is somebody, and notice this here. Those of you that fell out with the fire sign, why do I feel like, or a fire sign you fell out with a Capricorn? Shout out to the cross watchers. Is somebody using fake accounts to watch you, to keep up with your every move, or so they're, you know, up to date on what you have going on here? Some of y'all were working with the Leo that, Leo, or a fire sign. I keep thinking of that lion in that Two of Cups. Somebody who, and not only that, it's the 8 also. A fire sign is giving heavy Leo energy where somebody was obsessed with you. For some of you, someone that you worked with. I'm going to be very specific. Somebody that you work with. For some of you, a company that you walked away from. Could even be that this person got you terminated, fired, that is wanting to come back and apologize, make amends. Woof. Refriend you. Redate you. Because one thing's for sure, and two, the drama, the conflict, yeah. And that 9 of Wands again, the 4 and the 5 of fire. There being a falling out, and it being messy. It's the attention seeking that did a relationship in. And somebody just decided to move on. Everything is fine. Somebody has made the decision to move on. Capricorn energy when I think of the Lovers. For this, the 6. 1, 5, 15, the 6. It is that. Somebody making a choice to just let a situation go. Let it be all good. Even though they've been hurt. Even though they've been done wrong. Whoever it is. And it could very well that both parties were done wrong. But I say again, somebody is choosing to move on, but they are not rekindling this situation. Once their back is turned, and we just saw, let me show you the similarities. Everything is fine. Somebody's just choosing to move on. When I say forgive and let go, release themselves from the bondage of being angry, hateful, all of that. This person is regaining control of their situation. And I'm a little biased over here. The fact that this person has horns says it all, right? Regaining control of the situation. the person that took the moral high road when I think of the Emperor and keeping somebody out of their circle, out of their life. Again, notice how he's outside of the city. Just like we saw here, the four showing up, 4s and 5s, the 4 of Pentacles outside of the city. Once somebody is, again, outside of that circle of trust, once somebody's decided to move on, it's the 8s for me. Shout out to those of you with an 8 in your birthday, dealing with a Leo or dealing with somebody with an 8 in their birthday. It's the 8s. The somebody reaping what it is that they've sown. And not just negatively, but positively as well. Somebody obsessing over the fact that somebody's blocked them and moved on. Blocked them and moved on. No longer allowing access. And it really is the leveling up here. You've seen the moon. Now we've seen the star. Shout out to the Capricorns born on the 17th, the 18th, the 15th, as we've seen, the 4th. When somebody exited this situation, they ran away. And here they are happy. Some of you alone, happy, successful. Others of you booed up, happy, successful, have emotionally moved on, have a lot of things to celebrate, a lot of good things coming in. While this person is looking back, whoever the looker back is, looker backer, the Lot's wife in this situation, is reckoning that they missed out on their golden ticket. Is wanting another opportunity. I almost get that somebody wanting to reach out and congratulate somebody on their success, the sun, the moon, and the star. Heavy Leo and Sagittarius vibes. Somebody is embarrassed. They messed up. They messed up, they're embarrassed, and somebody is wanting a new beginning. Somebody's wanting to start over, a do-over. Heavy on the start and do-over. Having a change in perspective. Especially this person that was wishy-washy. I want to fake for others of you, just playing games here. Especially this person that wanted people to be, begging for them, fighting for them, or fighting for their attention. Yeah. Those of you that just were over it and moved on like an adult, grew from this situation. And again, it's this period of abundance that somebody is in. The solid new foundation that somebody is set. And the fact for a lot of you that somebody had the strength to move on and quietly move on. Hurting them. It's killing somebody. Somebody is really having a hard time watching somebody be blessed. Watching somebody really receive their flowers, even with this Ace of Cups. Watching somebody find their person, their man, their woman. And I say man specifically because it's masculine energy here. My channel is 75% women, but shout out to the men that watch me. The fact that this person is happy by themselves or even with somebody. Again, it's the 10s for me. 9, 10, the strength card. Shout out to those of you dealing with the Leo. The fact that somebody had the strength to move on and the strength to not let a situation get them down, bother them. Heavy on the bring them down. And it really gives monitoring spirits. Really negative, dark energy. Again, the spying, the being very negative. The negative perspective, focusing on what somebody doesn't have instead of what's right in front of them. That lack mindset, whoever that person was, it's that now they want to return. Notice the 6 and 4 of Cups here, wanting that 10 of Cups, but they don't, I feel like somebody doesn't share the same perspective. It's always that glass half empty instead of that glass half full. I feel like a temper tantrum specifically turned somebody off, whether it was you, Capricorn, or this fire sign, and that was the end. And while somebody's wanting to come back and wants to make an attempt to fix a situation, and because it's been on somebody's mind, I'm telling you, the fact that somebody's having this person that's got a lot going on, that's happy, is gonna feel like, no, my hands are tied. There's nothing I can do. Like, I wish you well, but I cannot trust you. It's a trust issue thing. And shout out to those of you born in the year 77. Yeah, it's the trust factor. The sevens, right? The anxiety that comes with allowing this person back into your life. The fact that you couldn't trust them. The fact that they're, very childish. Yeah. Some of y'all, again, it's just the fine without this person. I feel like I keep having to repeat myself, and that's why I'm going to end it here and stop rambling. Somebody's made the choice. Again, everything is fine. Is choosing to let a situation go. Somebody is choosing to forgive and move on, while somebody is still hanging around wanting a second chance. Do expect this person to come around wanting a second chance. Do expect this person to text you, reach out, some of you even pull up on you. Check out the previous reading. Wanting another chance. The fact that somebody's moved on, again, forgiven, signing contracts, doing very well for themselves, again, has moved on, is moving on, has some wanting to come back. Expect this person to call, reach out. Capricorns, cross watchers, thank you so much for tapping in. Please hit the like button. Let me know what resonated for you. Tap in down below. Subscribe. Check me out here. Check me out on my second channel. All my links are down below. Find me on Instagram. And Capricorns, I will be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.